What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing Diablo II Resurrected. This is going to be only Act 1 to start. I grew up playing this game. Love this game. This is one of my all-time favorites. So I know a lot about this game. I don't know everything about the game, but I know a lot about it. And so I'm going to try and give you guys a lot of information as if you had never played it before. Yeah, I'm just super excited for this. We've already played through Diablo 1. And that was a whole new adventure for me. But it's kind of cool how they tie a lot of the information back together from Diablo 1 to Diablo 2, which of course they should, right? But the gameplay's a little different. Everything just changes just a little bit. So I'll try to explain that as we go as well. But let's get into this. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. 20 seconds new record. That's my boy Corn Dog. Let's go, baby. How you doing today? 20 seconds, new record. You heard my whole spiel. I usually get that in before anybody's even there. So, as you can see, I have a lot of experience playing this game. This is Diablo 2 Resurrected. This is the remastered version of Diablo 2. So there's some different things about it because of just like simple updates and stuff, but let's go. I do play single player offline. Single player is offline, but I do play single player hardcore. These are all my hardcore characters. Rest in peace, Mavina. She did. But we're going to create a new one today. We're going to make a Paladin because they're the easiest to walk through, and I don't feel like trying that hard. Easy to explain, right? So it's gonna be a holy fire build, so let's name him Frank, because he's Frank's hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do this. Let's do this, bruh. Let's go. So we played Diablo 1 a couple months ago, and it was very difficult. Well, we got both the corn dogs in here. Holy shit, you guys. What's up, insane corn dog?
Well met, noble Paladin. It's been a while since I've seen any of your kind in the West. It would be an honor to
Me papa. What's up, dude?
No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell.
We got double corn dogs up in the chat.
Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to...
I will, dude. I'll hit you up.
You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's
I need to turn the sounds up on this game.
and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain
I'm doing Paladin. I'm gonna do the Holy Fire Paladin. Austin.
before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
So I didn't want to interrupt War Eve here. I'm going to talk to everybody in the camp and act like this is my first playthrough. Try to get as much information for the video as possible, but let me go ahead and turn up the volume on this stuff. I know I have it turned down low so that I can, because I wanted to hear the my music before. God, that music just makes the hairs on my arm raise. It's so good. Oh, and also, side note, with traditions, we hold traditions around here. Every Thursday night we do the campaign stream. We kick it off with a shot of fireball. Cheers, baby.
I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see,
Rickety walls.
our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead are scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us.
You can do
Find a way
Fireball.
to
I believe in
lift
you.
this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
So if you guys have played this game before, like I've ran through this game so many times, but I've always gone through this really quickly and never really listened to anything they said.
Have informed me that a cave nearby is
I didn't
filled
realize that
with
Akara
creatures
was living out of the
from beyond
catacombs
grave.
before.
I fear
That was like
these
their main
creatures are
grounds.
massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
The Great Eye. Okay, so while we're still in the beginning, couple changes from Diablo 1, right? There's a quest log. That's super nice. It's super nice, right? You can actually see the quests you have to do. On Diablo 1, you had to talk to the guy, remember what you were supposed to do, go do it, come back, talk to him again, you know, once you thought it was done. The quest log stays updated every time you do anything with the quest. It will update and ping and tell you exactly what's going on. Much, much more user-friendly than Diablo 1. Diablo 1 had, I think it was like F5 through F8 were the only attacks you could have. So you can actually put F1, F2, F3 all the way up to like F8. I think it's just F1 through F8. And you can go in and manually change your bindings as well. But you still have the same like character stats, you know. I think these changed a little bit. I don't think it was called like Vitality, but I don't remember 100% about that. There's advanced stats. This is only for Resurrected version. All your resistances and stuff like that. Every time you level up, you'll get to add stat points here. The biggest change is your skill tree though. So on Diablo 1, you had to find books of skill. And then you would find like, for example, you would find this is just a not accurate example, but Book of Sacrifice. You would right click it, it would give you the skill. Now every time you level up, you get a skill point, right? And so you have to go down through the tree and unlock stuff. Like this one's level 30, level 24, level 18, so on. Are you talking about Diablo 2? But yeah, so you have an actual skill tree, and certain skills will synergize with others. Like Charge receives bonuses from 20% damage per level for Vigor and Might, right? So for this walkthrough, we are going to do Holy Fire, which gets bonuses from Resist Fire and Salvation. We're just going to focus on Resist Fire, which is a defensive aura. This will boost our Holy Fire aura, and we're going to use normal attack for a long time, but eventually we'll get to Zeal, so that'll be the biggest thing here. Have you played it a lot, Corndog? You played a lot of Diablo 2? And the stash. This is all update for Diablo 2 Resurrected. It used to just be one page, and I don't even think it was this big. So that's a really nice quality of life change. Let's keep talking to people. There's nobody down there. It's just Kasia.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hub.
On OGD2, what's your
I know
favorite
you're here
character?
to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Okay. This is Geed. I love Geed.
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your
Necro?
best
Nice.
friend in this forsaken camp.
Do you like Summoner Necromancer or like Poison Nova, Bone Spear? What kind of Necromancer do you like to run?
For the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All
Yo,
of
what's
my
up, Mark?
items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
A 2-day warranty. Yeah, right. This guy, he's such a fucking liar.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Ondario.
Alright. So you can gossip with everybody. Like, if I click on Warrive, you can gossip and talk about, like, your upcoming quests and stuff. We're not going to do all that if you guys want to do that. I have faith in you, but... I have no idea, dude. So big thing about Diablo 2, you want to follow, there's usually a trail you want to follow. Like in Act 1, this dirt trail is what's going to take you to where you need to be. D4, you tried out some different builds? Okay. Alright, so we got some leather armor already. Pick up the potions because it's early game. And side note, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I prefer to play the game this way. You don't you don't have to do this, but this is how I prefer to play it. It's a little more challenging. So I don't know if you can do this on console or not, but PC, I know you can go to your chat, put /players8. Put that in there. Right? Did it not? Game difficulty scale set to 8. Oh, it was already set. Okay. Diablo's minions go stronger. So that means that every minion, every monster you come up against from now on, it's going to act as if you have a full game of 8 players in your lobby. It's going to do more damage to you. It's going to have a higher health bar. Like, it just makes the game more difficult, but it's more rewarding to you. You get better experience out of it. So you level up a little bit faster as well. And it's better magic find up to player 7, I believe. Hey, see, corn dog? You're learning, you're learning. Yeah, players 8's definitely my favorite way to go, especially because I'm not playing hardcore right now. When I play hardcore, I still do put it on players 8, but if we're playing softcore, I'm definitely gonna do it this way. Alright, so I have 1 skill point, right? I know I need to get to Holy Fire. There's the arrow that comes down here, so I have to get Might first. I can't just get this at level 6, right? This Thorns does not have any arrows connected to it, so I could get that at the beginning of level 6, but we're not going to do that for this build. So we're going to go with Holy Fire. We're going to select Might. With Paladins, it's a little bit different because your aura is always going to be on the right side, so you're not going to right click anymore. All of your attacks are going to be left click. Which is kind of weird for some people, but understandably so. And I do have my 5 stat points now. I'm just going to hold on to those. I like to hold on to them a little bit because if I find a piece of armor or something that I need strength for, I have some stat points reserved back. It makes life a little bit easier. Another level up. So we're not actually going to use Might. Holy Fire does not gain any bonuses from that. So we're just going to use this 1 skill point to get to there. And we have Resist Fire here already. I'm going to put a point in that. And we will get to Zeal eventually, but we'll do these 2 at like from level 10 to 11 and 11 to 12. Right now we're mainly going to focus on Holy Fire.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness. Halt. You should complete Akara's quest before venturing further. Search for the den in the wilderness closer to camp.
So, that's actually helpful. I usually just walk right past her, but to be honest. So I'm going to follow the trail back, and it splits off here. We're going to go up this way. And there's the Den of Evil. Quest log pops up, kill all the monsters in the den. So we have to full clear this area. Easy peasy. Now there are still Fallens, but they have Shaman now. I don't think that there was any Shaman in Diablo 1. I could be wrong about that. I only played through it once, so. Sorry if I am mistaken. So usually if you're on like players 1 difficulty, you can one-shot all the Fallen for the most part. The big gargantuan beast that I just killed takes a couple hits, but he still dies way quicker than that. So the shamans are just going to keep resurrecting the Fallen if I don't kill them. I'll take them out first, prioritize those guys. Leather gloves. Oh, they broke my helmet. I just picked that helmet up, man. That's another big change from Diablo 1 to Diablo 2. In Diablo 1, if your helmet breaks, it is broken. It is gone and it cannot be repaired. You can repair items in this game. Thank God. You could repair it in Diablo 1, but if it was broken, it was gone. I can take this back to the blacksmith and have Charcy fix it. But we're not going to because it's a basic white crude cap. No reason for that. We'll find another one. So there are still scrolls of Town Portal, but there are also scrolls of Identify in this game too. In Diablo 1, I think we had to take everything to Deckard Cain. That's not the case anymore. There's a couple really neat parts of this first act that they really came full circle with on Diablo 1. It's kind of interesting. Shaman down here. There's another shaman. See, look, there's another cracked cap. 3 defense. It's only got 1 durability, but we'll take the extra defense while we can. It really doesn't make a huge difference, to be honest. Another nice thing is you have a weapon swap here too. So like, this is my preset 1, the shield and sword, and then I can go over here and have javelins to throw on the other hand. I can switch them with W. So for the javelin, I can set it up like this, but we're not going to do that yet. We'll take that though. We're level 5, almost level 6 for Holy Fire. I bet Jerry was throwing well. He probably was, dude. Like, the last place team is a good team. It's just a matter of if they're on or not. One of their guys beat me in a game of 301 because I couldn't double out, and he hit it. I'm like, well, that's the name of the game, dude. Also, Mark, both Adam and Shannon won their singles matches, and because we missed a week, that put them above you guys on the singles list. So right now, Adam is the favorite for MVP. So, Corpse of Fire is the first champion monster we've come across. Underneath of his name at the top here, it says Undead. That's the kind of monster he is. Then it says Spectral Hit. So every once in a while, he's going to hit me hard as shit. So anytime you come across a champion, you really need to read that and pay attention to what's going to be happening to you. Sometimes they're fire enchanted. If you have low fire resistance, that's going to suck. Sometimes they're cold enchanted. It's a lot of different variables in this one.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, yes, you can. Don't you lie to me like that. So I just filled up my my belt. I just picked up that belt. One more level and we should be zooming through this though. This game is definitely one that starts off a little slow, but
I can't carry anymore.
we're gonna pick that up because we're gonna get a mercenary here soon, even though it's only one socketed. Gross.
I am overburdened.
Oh man, I always forget that I can like sit back and relax and play this game. I'm always sitting straight up like I'm playing a first-person shooter, you know, being competitive and shit. All right, so the quest log just popped up. 4 monsters remaining, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Easy enough. All right, so that's
My
12, that's
duty
10.
here
This is
is done.
superior, which is 19 with 2 sockets. We'd love to see that. So return to Akara for a reward. It's an extra portal down there. We'll take that. Go ahead and right click on the scroll. We have lots to sell to Akara as well.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
You've earned my
Earned
trust.
And may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Okay, so she gave us an extra skill point for that. Extra training in the skill of your choice. So we are level 6. We have enough levels now for Holy Fire. That's going to be our main aura right now. When active, aura damages nearby enemies with heavenly flames. Adds fire damage to your attack also. The fire damage added onto my attack is going to be plus 7 to 21, and right now we're only doing 3 to 11, so you already know that that's going to be big. The fire damage in general is a radius damage, so anybody around me is going to take 1 to 6 fire damage. So we went from 3 to 11, 2 to 8. Nah, you got to give it a second. I may have to go out of town for it to really set up here. I need to hang on to the armor because I'm going to have a mercenary. We can sell that. And it always helps to identify. If you have something that's unidentified before you sell it, it'll sell for a little bit of extra gold. Sometimes it's worth it. It's like that one was only 20 gold. Probably not worth it, but it is what it is. We'll hold on to that. Those are nice to have early game, but we're not going to use that. We should be able to run right through this now. And I am kind of a neat freak about my inventory in this game. It's just something I always do.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
If you are truly our ally, sounds like you need my help. Quest log. The Den of Evil is complete. On to the second quest. Look for Blood Raven in the burial grounds next to the Cold Plains. So there are also waypoints in this game. If you find this on the map, it tells you from town. Every time you're in a new act, you can check to see where the waypoints are going to be, which is kind of nice. But Cold Plains is going to be a waypoint, and that's where we're going to be looking. So I'm not going to be dead set on grabbing all of the waypoints in normal. Later on in the game, you really have to kind of... Oops. You really have to kind of focus on what you are... On your build, on your gear. Are you geared well enough? Sometimes you have to do some reruns in this game just to find better stuff, but it's not the case right now. Alright, I did want to go back and look at this. We have Holy Fire here. So that gains... From Resist Fire, it's 21% damage per level. Why is it not boosting my... Oh, I had the wrong skill on, that's why. 9 to 29. I accidentally had Fire Resist on. Holy Fire is now 9 to 29 for our attack. And then it shows you the damage of the actual aura itself as well. So, 21% fire damage per level. We're going to put a point in this. So that's adding to the aura and my attack. He's done, thank God. What you mean? I'm done. What you talking about, Willis? You Lego guy? Hell yeah. Good shit, good shit. Nala. Congrats, congrats. Lego's on top. You gotta like put a picture in your Discord or something. Alright, Boots, I appreciate you. So this is the Cold Plains. We just made it past Flavy. There's the waypoint. They put it right next to the entrance for us there. And realistically, we don't have to fight everything out here. Like, it's not really worth it. The experience is going to slow down as we go, so I'm just going to keep following the trail. Those guys we have to fight because they're scary. My weapon's breaking. So even those champions, they'll always drop gold and... Or I mean, potions, and sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's items. It just kind of depends. It's like one of these guys, I'm not even hitting this guy, and the aura's going to kill him. You know? Just that 1 to 8 fire damage is enough sometimes. Blue leather armor, short staff, that usually sells for a decent amount at like Akara. She'll buy that for some good money. +1 to life really isn't anything crazy, but you know, it's an extra life point, so we're gonna take that. The trail forked off again, so you kind of just have to gamble on which way you're gonna go. In single player, if you leave the game and come back, you keep your map that you've already explored, but the monsters do reset. Online, every time you join a match or create a game, your map's going to be different. So there's a lot of guessing game when it comes to this, like the maps in this one. It's not a defined trail every time, but there are some tricks to certain maps too that I will explain later. Got some boots. A little bit of extra defense, I'll take that. Hit the shaman first. thinking this is going to be the stony field. So these little... Oh, it wasn't. This little thing on the map, when there's like this tiny little alleyway, is when you know you're heading in the right direction. On to the next area, basically. Take that portal back. I'll take that short sword because it looks like mine's about to break. Oh, extra portal. Stamina potion. We love those, so we're not walking. Oh man, that's the biggest difference between Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. You have stamina. You can run. It's wonderful. You can actually just run around. It's not walking everywhere you go. And then speed walking through town. I'm about to level up. I'm not going to waste a stamina potion. So we're in the burial grounds right now. It says kill Blood Raven.
Join my army of the dead.
Thin out her crowd here. I just broke my sword. That's perfect timing, right, guys? And you can also name lock in this game. Once you click on her, you can just not move your mouse again, or you can move it away. Just hold the click down, and you got her locked in. Got her in a pretty good corner right now. I don't know if she's actually going to run away from me now. The zombies will come up behind me, but I have enough healing potions to get through this. Didn't even need them, really. Small shield, nice.
I am overburdened.
I do want
There
that.
was no other way.
Grand Charm, that's interesting this early. I don't have any scrolls of Identify, so... Quest log, return to Kasha for a reward. I got a level up as well. I'm going to put another level into Holy Fire. Bang. And then I'm going to put one into Resist Fire again, which I could have already done realistically, but... So we went from doing 3 to 11 damage before this quest, and now we're level 7 doing 18 to 52. So we are scary with a basic sword. Nothing on it yet. We're in good shape, guys. This is why I started with the Paladin, because Holy Fire is just so insanely strong.
Good day.
I'm going to trade with her first. I have enough to buy both books. I'm going to go ahead and do that too. I don't need that. The Book of Town Portal and the Tomb of Identify. They're called tombs, sorry. Short staffs, 300. So, Clayglaw's Claw doesn't really have great stats on it, but poison length reduced by 75% is really good against Andariel, the first boss. So we're gonna use that one. We're gonna use that. A little reorganization here. Put these scrolls in the book. 17 to maximum stamina. That's a terrible Grand Charm, but we're gonna hold on to it because it's still so early in the game. Sorry, reorganize, because like I said, I am OCD on this game for some reason. My nice red shield, guys. Bang. So, return to Kasha. She pretty much came up to me.
I hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Cool story. So, now we have Ellie, right? You can open her inventory. It's O on computer. I don't know what it is on anything else, but not hard to figure it out. Fire arrow, inner sight, exploding arrow. So, me personally, I prefer the cold arrow. cold arrow and freezing arrow. Not that we're going to even really use them that long. I'm actually kind of second guessing myself because exploding arrow is level 12. You know what? Let's just go all fire. Who cares, right? Let's test it out. Test out a theory. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put my armor on her.
Good use.
And the bow is a superior short bow. It's not great. It does have a socket though, so to increase damage just a little bit right now, I'm going to put a chipped emerald in it. The gems have their own specifications. Emerald, it says right there, weapons, plus 10 poison damage over 3 seconds. For armor and helmets, it does plus 3 dexterity. Shields is poison resistance, but we're going to put it in the bow right now. So now it has added that 10 poison damage stat.
I'll
Put that in there. Now she's doing decent damage. Nothing crazy, but it's not bad, not bad. So that quest is complete. Akara wants to talk.
It's clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Okay. Quest log. Go through the underground passage to the Dark Wood, search for the Scree of Enfys, and recover the scroll. So you're always going to work your way down on these. Go to the Cold Plains. Ellie's already dropping nerds. Come up here. Wreck some nerds. One thing I see a lot of people not doing in this game too, like new players I should say, if there's a ranged attack coming at you, a ranged fighter, monster, most of the time you can evade, right? This guy's gonna shoot a fireball at me. It's not accurate. I can just move, right? Two fireballs, easy. Just get out of the way of that stuff, man. People think that because they're playing barbarian, they can just tank everything, and that's not that. Like, you can, you know, you can, but just move out of the way. Just get out of the way of it. It's not hard. It's like one extra click. Now once you get to like hell mode, sometimes it gets a little hairy, but that's okay. Form good habits early. Bishibosh. Okay, so he's immune to fire. Magic resistance, fire enchanted, and immune to fire. So I am basically, even though I have my holy fire on right now, if I take that off, I'm only doing 2 to 8 damage. That's all I have. That's all the damage I have for him, against him. Even though Ellie just murdered him. He dropped some rare boots. That's nice. I'll let Ellie do the cleanup. Okay, identify those. +5 to lightning resistance is the first one that stands out. Repairs its own durability. Not too bad. Got a ring. Doesn't matter what it is, we're going to take it. +16 to attack rating. Just helps the odds of you actually hitting people. Not a bad thing to have either. And an amulet? My gosh. What, we got streamer loot going on right now? +2 to dexterity. Lol. Okay. We're in the stony field now. It says go through the underground passage to the dark wood. Doesn't really mention anything about the stony field. Level up. Better be getting all the XP. You already know, baby. We're on players 8, dude. I can't play this game on players 1. It's too easy. None of that. Yeah, bro, and I've been taking my time with it too, honestly. Like I'm trying to go slow and just like explain everything, the differences between Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, just the overall gameplay. I'm trying, man. It's going smooth so far. We're finding decent stuff. So I have this basic white short sword, and now I just found a rare club. Cold resistance plus 10 is nice. It does 1 to 11 damage at the top. This does 2 to 7, so it's already kind of better. Plus 25 to attack rating is nice, and 4% mana stolen per hit is also nice. But we're not using mana yet. Either way, we're going to use it. It should increase the damage. So we go from 20 to 57 to 19 to 62. I'll lose 1 point to increase the odds of me hitting that nice hard shot. Yeah, Diablo 2 is the GOAT. It is the dad, the father figure of all Diablo games. 100% agree. Okay, this low quality hard leather armor is going to be nice for the mercenary. It's high in defense. Actually, it's not that high in defense. We're going to drop it. It was only 1 point higher, and she has plus 1 to life on hers, so. Got another Grand Charm. 14 to fire resistance. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. We hold on to that. That is a nice one. So right now we've got 14 to fire resistance, 10 to cold resistance, 5 to lightning resistance. Not too shabby. You're not really going to come across too many elemental damaging monsters in normal mode, especially early on. Well, you will. Act 1 not so much, I should say. Act 2 has a lot more lightning and stuff like that. As I say that, this guy's lightning enchanted 10 out of 10 times.
Maybe Akara could dispel the mystery of these stones.
This is Rakanishu. He is lightning enchanted and extra fast and extra looted apparently. Nice rare armor. This run's going decently so far. Oops, didn't mean to make a portal. 29 to defense, fast rate recovery, 2 to strength. We're gonna take that and give her this one, the extra defense. Corn dog throwing his corn dogs around here. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying yourself, my man. Hey, look at that holy fire damage, 4 to 20. Gang. So like I said, we just follow the path until it pretty much makes sense. So go through the underground passage to the dark wood. This is where we're at. Search the tree of Infus and recover the scroll. And while I'm here, I have 40 stat points. I'm going to increase my vitality a little bit. That increases my health points. I'm at 71. 1 point gives me 3 HP. Increase. So I'm gonna put 20 total in that. Puts me at 131. And we are absolutely annihilating. We are just doing so much damage right now. For players 8 mode, it's great. It's really, really great. Okay, so like these archers here, I'm not gonna stand there and let them just pick me like that. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Let these melee guys come in. Now we go in a little bit. Focus the ranged attacks first. Easy peasy. Blue skull cap. Better than my cracked cap. Plus 3 to energy, which equates to mana. That is your mana stat, is energy. Little extra defense on that too. All right. So the next 2 levels I'm going to put in, my skill points are going to go into Sacrifice and then Zeal for my main attacks. Man, we got both the corn dog hype in here, dude. With you guys with your corn dog emotes, wiggly wieners. Phrasing. What? What did he say? A rare shield already, too. We're just going to put that on the back burner, on the swap, you know. A rare Targe. Oh, my gosh. Okay. This game's getting crazy on me right now, dude. The Ross emote. 15% faster block rate's nice. Increased chance of blocking is also nice. So there's a 50% chance to block every attack. Has enhanced defense, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things early on doesn't matter. Plus 5 to mana, not make or break, but the resistances on it really nice. 6 to everything and then 11 to poison. I'm going to use that and then keep my Clay Claws on swap. So once we get poisoned, I can press W, switch to this, and then it should take effect on killing out that poison. Reducing the time of the poison, I should say.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes, you can. She needs a skull cap.
Put that to good use.
Ellie with the level up. You gotta protect your mercenary, boys. Don't forget. Level up. We are level 11. We go to combat skills. Gotta put one here to get to Zeal, so that's what we're gonna do. No damage increase for now. Some people like to use Sacrifice, but it does a little bit of a damage boost. But we're already doing so much damage. It really doesn't matter. Sacrifice takes some of your own health points away just to do extra damage, and I'm not about that life, so if you decide to do that, that's fine, but you're just going to be using more health potions is really all it is. You shouldn't die from it or anything like that. Like, I just don't think we need any extra damage boost on top of that right there. There's a socketed skull cap. Nope, it is ethereal. So, in this game, if it's ethereal, it cannot be repaired. So, in that case, if it breaks, it's broken. It's gone. No repairing it. Later. Can't do anything about it. Which is really sad sometimes because you can find some of the best items in the game, and then when you identify them, they are ethereal. And you're like, wow, I can use that for like 10 fights. And that's about it. And then I have to go back to using my garbage gear that I had in the first place. Okay, we found the dark wood. Search for the Tree of Infest and recover the scroll. There's a short bow. It's socketed. One socket. We don't need that. Oh, my club's breaking now? Everything's breaking on me. So Gore Widow the Axe is fire enchanted, which means she has fire resistance, but she is not immune. So our damage still prevails there a little bit. Not as much, but some. Level 12. Now we have Zeal, right? So what I like to do, I'll put F1 as my attack, F2 as Zeal. This is just normal attack. What we've been doing this whole time. Zeal allows you to attack multiple adjacent enemies with a single attack. And the more you level it up, the more enemies you can hit. So right now we're only at 2 hits. So at best, 2 enemies, or if it's just one boss in front of us, we'll hit it twice. So like right here, bang, 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 bang. He died too fast. Bang, 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 bang. Simple enough, easy enough, but it does use mana. The upside is we're using this club that gives us mana. Mana leech, that's what we call it. 4% mana stolen per hit. So every time we hit somebody successfully, we get 4% of our mana back. So if we if we land both shots, we get 8% basically for the price of 1. The mana cost is 2. So you guys do the math. So right here, this is going to take us to the next area. We do not want to go here because the tree is in the dark wood. This takes us to the Black Marsh. So this is one of those instances where the trail kind of betrays you a little bit. And there are shrines. Armor shrine gives me increased defense. So we're just going to explore through the dark wood right now, see what we can find. Well, there's a hunter's bow. That's a nice bow. Okay, we need to ditch some stuff. Hunter's bow, 3-socketed. That's very nice. Let's take a trip back to town real quick. It's nice because I can put more gems in that for my mercenary until she gets, just until we get a little beefier. That was really all I needed to do with that. Oh, I could have repaired my weapon, I guess, but chip sapphire, look, see? We'll put that in the bow that we just found. That is a mana recharge shrine. We don't really need that. Nice. Loose boulder. It's like little things around the map like that sometimes you can pick up. Wiggle around like it's a looting spot. The carvers and the fallen will kind of run away from you, but if you stand still, they'll come running right back, like they want a piece of you or something, like a scared little chihuahua, you know. They act like they want to bite your ankles, but when you turn around, they're like running for their life. Then as soon as you turn your back, they're coming right back at you. Okay, I've traveled almost this entire map and haven't found shit. So I already did the outskirt of the map. Ooh, waypoint. Love to see that. Little level up. Love to see that too. So we don't need to do more points into Zeal, really. It will help to do more hits, but we can focus on the damage more so for now. So we're going to put more points into Holy Fire. Superior Targe. All resistance is 6 plus socketed, but I'm not really looking for that. I think my rare one will be just fine for now. Okay, here's the tree. This is where things get hairy most of the time. These guys hit so damn hard. He is extra strong and extra fast, so if you're a ranged character, don't let him get near you. Oh, I broke my sword. I'm still doing 34 to 83 damage with punches. Get these hands, bitch. What you want? Sorry. Okay, so we got that. Let's go back. We're out of scrolls of identify as well. Bitch. Couldn't help myself. I had to punch him, you know. Oh man, I didn't even get the scroll either. That's okay. I just killed him and left, really. Let's just go back in there and do it all at once. So you have to actually click on the tree.
This tree
drops a
bristles with
scroll.
magic.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
Okay. Go to the cairn stones in the stony field. Touch the stones in the order on the scroll. Enter the portal to Tristram, but beware the danger that lies ahead. So you still have the scroll. You right click it to read. Oh, please. Yes, all in a row. That never happens. That never happens. It's usually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it makes like it's randomized all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. I like that. That's good vibes. I have a good feeling about this this playthrough right now. Things have been going well. Repair that. I did not grab scrolls, so I have to go back to Akara.
Yes?
Oh, we can sell that. Give me a couple scrolls, please. Plus 8 tall resistances. I'll take my extra poison resistance on that. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and sell that. How much was it? 127. Not a whole lot. 6 to attack rating. Not good. 500 gold. I'll take it. 20 poison damage over 2 seconds. That's nice. That's a nice one to have. We're going to go ahead and hook up our mercenary too, since we just found that. Online terror spreads across Sanctuary. Somebody is... I can't believe it gave me that message. Somebody is getting ready to spawn the Diablo clone, which is how you get a special charm. It's a big event in the game. It's kind of a lot of work to make happen, but... So for right now, we are going to beef up our mercenary. She's doing 13 to 23.
I'll put that to good use.
Damage, right? And that's 10 poison damage over 3 seconds. So it takes 3 full seconds to do the full 10 poison damage to an enemy after they're hit, right? It does physical damage first, then it ticks away on the poison. So it takes 3 seconds for 10 damage. This one only takes 2 seconds for 20 damage. So things are going to die a lot faster. So we'll put that in there. And then the Sapphire adds 1 to 3 cold damage. Virtually nothing. It does almost no extra damage boost, but it's cold damage, so it makes people slow. So anybody that she shoots is going to be slowed.
I'll put that
so we'll take that. So she goes from 13 to 23 to 27 to 38 overall on upgrade. We'll take it. We take those. Diablo has evaded Sanctuary. Yeah, that happened fast. So everybody that's online right now on the American servers is getting the Diablo clone in their game. He is just randomly popping up in different places for people. And he is wreaking havoc. And he is very tough to kill. But the reward can be high. So we did not get the Stonyfield waypoint. So we're going to go back to the Cold Plains and just walk from here. We know the way. This happens sometimes too when you don't stop and get all the waypoints. It is nice to stop and make sure you grab every waypoint. It can help with the quests, obviously, but it was definitely a bonus to find the Darkwood waypoint along the way. I will use that stamina potion now. The Cairn Stones are right down here. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead. I want to, I'm just going to run around until I find this real quick. It actually might be right here on the map. If that's not a building. Oh, it's not. Cool. Okay. So, the more you explore... Ooh, rare sash. I love it. Extra resistances. Baby. Treating me right.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins...
100 virgins?
Alive, and her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Okay. So the Moldy Tomb is how you get the fourth quest. The Forgotten Tower. Look for the tower in the Black Marsh beyond the Darkwood. We know where that is. We're going to continue the third quest in order. So we also know that all of the stones are in a circle as far as the order of which we touch them, so we just have to find the first one. It is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes a star. If anybody's never noticed that, it's a star. All right, now we're in Tristram. If you played Diablo 1, you know that Tristram is like the rogue encampment of Diablo 1. It is your home base. This is like your safe zone. I mean, kind of a safe zone. Diablo kind of took over the entire church, so debatable, but this is where stuff gets... This is where I really like the references to Diablo 1, though. So this big scary guy that's walking at us is Griswold. Rest in peace, Griswold. If you played Diablo 1, Griswold is the blacksmith that is actually a pretty good guy. And now he's trying to punch us in the face. He's a zombie. So we have to put Griswold to an end there. Unfortunate. Rest in peace. Sorry that happened to you, buddy. Found another ring. 10% chance to cast level 3. Charge bolt. Windstruck. I don't have another ring, so we're going to use it. Nacho, quit.
Help!
It's always kind of thick through this middle part. Alright. Kane's Gibbet. Look at this man locked in a cage up here. How you doing, buddy?
Deckard Cain, leave quickly.
And he gone. Like, he just had a scroll of portal in his back pocket that he couldn't have used, you know? Like, he couldn't have just used that some other time. I had to be here to save you. Didn't want to bring all the monsters with you, or what? What's the deal? So that's the main thing about Tristram right there. There's one other little Easter egg that I'm going to show you guys. And if you're a longtime Diablo 2 player, I know, or Diablo player in general, I know that you know this, but this is Wirt. You see his little peg leg right there? Wirt is a little boy in Diablo 1 that tries to sell you items. He's like a gambling chance sometimes, and everything's super expensive with this kid. Sometimes you get good stuff, sometimes you get really bad stuff, so it's kind of just like a gamble thing. But that is Wirt, unfortunately. When you click on his body, it shows you Wirt's leg pops off. You're like, well, son of a bitch. I guess I'll take your leg. Don't know what for, right? It's a basic item. This one just so happens to have a socket in it. Nothing crazy. It's just kind of an Easter egg. But that is the key to opening the secret cow level. So once we complete the normal difficulty, I will run through a cow level for you guys too. And we will just go ahead and do that at the end of this walkthrough, because you cannot do it until you complete the normal difficulty. So we will hold on to that. Poor little Wirt, man. And Griswold. I do think it would have been cool if they had all of the, like, the entire townsfolk as zombies or something, like champion zombies around the place. That probably would have been cooler, but it is what it is.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
At no charge.
Possibly, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him.
Yeah.
If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him. or all will be lost.
So, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you guys haven't watched the ending of Diablo 1, I have a video on my YouTube. Go watch it. Watch the ending, you know. But spoiler alert. At the end of Diablo 1, you kill Diablo. The soul stone drops. You cut the soul stone out of his head or something. And then your hero is like, "Oh, this is pretty crazy." Yeet! And sticks it in his forehead, as if he's going to contain Diablo for the rest of his life. But on a side note, he has a soul stone in his head, brother. Where did it go? Doesn't he have a giant soul stone sticking out of his forehead still? Like, did it just evaporate into his head? Like, I have so many questions as far as that when it comes to, like, Deckard Cain being like, "Oh, I didn't notice the new gem you put in your forehead," you know?
Your life to rescue
Like, what?
Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately.
Okay. She gave me another ring, 10% faster cast rate. That is not for my class. That is for casters, not melee physical damage characters. So we're gonna get rid of that.
Good evening.
Sell that, sell that. Quest completed. We're gonna hold on to Wirt's leg because I like the kid. And onward. Onward we go. Look for the tower in the Black Marsh. You know that's right up here somewhere. Stamina Shrine. Love to see that. I can run forever. Champion Shaman. Get those guys out of here. I'm gonna keep following the trail because it never hurts to know where you're gonna end up. Never hurts to know where the next place is gonna be. I'm already level 14, which is kind of nice. Okay, so this is the whole level 1. We do not need to go there. So I'm going to backtrack back down here on the map. And if you want to clear out the hole, that's fine. Extra experience never hurt anybody. You're just doing your thing, right? Especially in Nightmare in Hell mode, if you're lacking on gear or experience, if you need a couple extra levels to make your skills better, make you more strong, that's, you know, clear everything. So there's a bridge here. I don't know if this is gonna be, yep, so that's the Tomo Highland. We are staying in the Black Marsh looking for the tower. So it's going to be off the trail a little bit, somewhere, somehow, some way. Do the same thing we did in the Dark Wood. I always personally like to go with the outskirts of the map so I can get the full box, get the full picture. And then I will work my way in from there. Austin, it's kind of crazy playing this game a little bit, like, more patient and listening to what all of the NPCs have to say, and like listening to the storyline more so. I haven't listened to the actual storyline of this game in years, man. Years and years. Yeah, we're up, I think we're up still almost 20 points. Terra approaches Sanctuary. Oh my gosh, they're doing it again. They're summoning the Diablo clone again. Hey, look, so we have the Black Marsh waypoint right next to the tower, which is a really nice roll for this map. Yeah, Mark, we're still up. They're not even close to us, and we missed a whole week. We're up almost, I want to say 19 points. This champion is extra fast. Usually that means that the whole pack will be extra fast. There's a Grand Charm and an Amulet. Lots of Scrolls of Identify. I'm not mad about that. All resistance is +5. My gosh, guys. They're treating us right. They are treating us right. Actually, I'll just sell that. Okay, so I forgot to mention this as well. When you're in the tower cellar, this doorway is on the northeast side, right? It's always angled. So it's on the northeast side, which means getting to level 2 is going to be on the northwest side. It always goes counterclockwise, right? So I'm going to work my way up this way. And now this is not a guaranteed, this is not like a science, right? But I think it's actually going to prove me wrong on the first level. It sure is. But let me just hear me out. Hear me out. It's not incorrect, and let me show you why. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of those wraparound weird doors, but oh, we're not doing that on Monday. We're not throwing Neil's team on Monday. It'll be in like it'll be in 3 weeks, I think. So this is what I'm saying, right? The doorway up here is on the northeast. This is still the northwest doorway, but sometimes they do this weird little like wraparound corner thing. This is the only time it gets kind of weird, but oh, this is a mana burn pack. That's scary. Level up, that helps. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Chipped ruby, more identifies. I'll take the healing potions because why not? Let's go ahead and put the ruby in the bow. Just go ahead and do that. Little extra damage.
I'll put that to
the ruby adds 3 to 4 fire damage, which again is not really anything, but we'll take it. So we are now doing 48 to 123 damage. That is an ass load of damage in normal difficulty. Are you teaching people how to play the greatest game of all time? Yeah, this is, you're on YouTube right now, brother. This is going to be a YouTube video. And people can see your chat on the screen as you can see. So, yes. Man, that's a nice targe right there. We're holding on to that. Yeah, every Thursday night I do my campaign games. And I know everything about this game. I don't know everything about this game. That came out arrogant. I know a whole lot about this game. So I'm just gonna play through the campaign, and as I go, just kind of talk my way through it, talk everybody through it. And I know that a lot of people have already played this game. They already know the whole deal, but if there's somebody that is watching the video that has never played it before, that's the thing. You're just a beast? No, you corn dog. Butter me up, papa. Okay, Cold Enchanted. She's gonna have a Frost Nova like that. If you don't have decent cold resistance, that is going to suck. If you are like half health most of the time and you get hit by that cold frozen Nova thing, you're asking for trouble, dude. It will drop you fast. Speaking of cold resistance, that's 32, that's 29. Faster hit recovery, 2 to strength. Oh, we got us an upgrade, baby. Upgrade for her as well. Take the Targe. Dad is the GOAT. I am the people's father. I'm the father of the people. There are 5 levels in the tower cellar, so don't feel like it's a never-ending dungeon like Diablo 1 is. I'll braid you up in cornbread. Yellow mustard? Sheesh, boy. Tell me how you really feel. We're gonna have to get into a Discord call later or something. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 2 cold damage is terrible. 4 to dexterity. I don't really need that. Throw that on the ground. That is not true, Mark. That is not true. Everybody has their weaknesses. I just focus on my strengths. Everybody has their weaknesses. Alright, level 5. Let's get it. And that being everything, right? No. Not even close. So this area is heavy on gold. The nice thing is, Diablo 2 Resurrected, they updated it to where you can automatically just walk over the gold and pick it up. Gang, gang, we love that. You may make a list for you, Dad? No. None of that. For the most part, I feel like if I really focus on something, I'm okay at it, but I actually scepters sell for a lot of gold. We're just gonna keep cranking that holy fire. Chip topaz, that's nice to have. Another chip topaz, that's kind of nice to have. Back it up, Ellie. You're gonna get murdered. I'm the tank. You just stand back there and pew pew. Okay, so she's supposed to spawn in this room, and sometimes she doesn't, which is weird. So I'm just gonna walk through and murder her. She is fire enchanted, but I'm too strong. I'm not scared. She always drops a rune, by the way. This is our first rune of the walkthrough. Surprisingly, actually. I'm surprised we haven't found a rune before then. So that was the Countess.
I've earned the right to this abandoned trove.
And this, I should have stood up here for this. This chest was closed before, and then it opens up and just spews gold all over the place. This is where all this shit came from. And that's it for that quest. Half freeze duration. I'll take that over the charge bolt.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
Well, thanks, Dad. Deckard Cain, I love that guy. 175, not a whole lot, but 1,500 for a ring I'm not going to use, that's worth. And then I think everything else we're going to put into... I'll just go ahead and sell that. We don't really need that jewel. Don't need the amulet. I am going to save this shield, though. That's kind of a nice shield. Diamonds give plus all resistances and shields. So if I find some diamonds, I'm in good shape with that one. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. And another little thing, if you guys didn't know, now with Diablo 2 Resurrected, you have personal stash, which is set only for your character. And if I made another character, and I put this Eldrin right here, another softcore character on single player, if I made a fresh character and I click the shared tab, it would show me the Eldrin. I'd be able to use that on other characters. Definitely nice for single player, because that never used to be an option. But with the gold, if I put the gold into my personal stash, when I die, it will pull from my personal stash an amount of funds because I died. But if you put it into your shared, it is linked to your account, not your character. So right now, if I die, I have 0 gold to give up on this character. Little things. It's the little things to know, especially starting fresh. 15 grand's kind of a lot when you're starting early. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a safe fund. And Ellie's doing good. She's level 12. She has her exploding arrow already. So her exploding arrow does 15 to 28 damage on top of the 32 to 44 damage, which is, you know, which is nice. And it does like an area damage, area of effect, AoE. Let's go talk to Charcy, maybe? Does she? Yeah.
When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Mallet, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen my equipment.
I think we're at 1st and 10 on Monday, dude. I'm pretty sure we're at 1st and 10. Okay, quest log. Look for the Herodric Mallet in the monastery barracks. Beware of the smith that guards it. All right. So that one's kind of vague in the monastery barracks. You have to find that. Mark, thank you for chilling with me for a little bit, man. Hope you have a wonderful night, my dude. But as always, we're just going to continue to follow the path. The path is king in Act 1. The path is the best way to go. We're in the Tomo Highland. Hunter's Bow. Doesn't matter. I mean, 3 sockets, yeah, it's nice, but when we get to Act 2, we're going to get a different mercenary anyway, so I think Ellie is about as beefy as she's going to get. Wow, this guy just ran up on me like that. So if you guys didn't know before, this little guy up here in the corner, you can see him. This is all my gear. The yellow sword, that's the part of my equipment that's breaking, so the rest of this stuff is fine. It's just my sword that's cracking. +2 to defense points, and it repairs itself. +5% better chance of finding magic items. We'll take that over the dexterity because I'd like to find some better stuff. So we're just going to keep following the path here. Murdering everything in our path along the way. The monastery gate.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
So this is what I was saying earlier, is that I was unaware until now that Akara and the whole crew from the rogue encampment resided here. For some reason, that just was not on my radar as a Diablo 2 player that has been playing like my entire life. So that's a whole nother reason why I'm excited to be playing this game for this Thursday night campaign stream. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just trying to learn some extra stuff, you know. So there's a waypoint. I'm gonna keep moving. Like I said, the maps are not always the same, so this door is not always going to be here. Sometimes it's north or south this way on the map, but it just so happened to work out this way. Back to 55 stat points. We're going to put some more into health. So now I'm at 250 health. Here soon, these minor potions are not going to be working for me. Oh, this Shadow Vex guy's mana burn. Light healing, light healing, light healing. Scroll. Chipped ruby. Okay, so look for the Heraldric Malice in the monastery barracks. We are in the barracks right now. That is the monastery barracks, if that's confusing for anybody. You are in the right place. Oh, my weapon, it's broken. Go back to Charcy, be like, hey yo, hook me up. What's up with this thing, man?
Greetings.
How much you want? 200? Bet. You can give me your gold for this amulet too. Put these gems in my stash. And back at it. We're about to level up, hit level 17. Usually if you're on Players 8 mode, you'll finish Act 1 around like 18 to 20. Depending on how much you're clearing out. Okay, he's here already. Are you gonna come out? Oh, he is coming out. He hits extremely hard. He is extra strong, so make sure you're ready for that fight when the time comes. Unsocketed Bardiche, don't really want that. And here's the Heraldric Malice.
This will help the sisters turn the
Malice to Charcy.
Evil.
And we gotta level up for beating his
Thanks
ass.
so much for returning the Heraldric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
With magical powers. So this imbue here now has been added to this list. No magic, socketed, rare, unique, or set items. No jewelry. So it has to be a plain Jane white item, right? So this I could put in there, but I'm not going to because that's a waste. You want to find something like a scepter or a staff, something that is basically more precise to your character. If you're an Amazon, find a bow or a helmet. If you're lacking a helmet or armor, find a white piece of armor, throw that in there, you know. But also, if you save this quest, like I'm not going to use this right now. Actually, I guess we can, right? Let's see if we can. Let's go buy something from what's her face. Just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to use this I'm not going to use this quest anyway.
Good day.
But if you save them and then you get to hell mode, you end up getting 3 of them because you run through the game in Act 1 to Act 5 normal. You do it again in Nightmare. You do it again in hell mode. So this one right here, we'll do this one, right? Yeah, we'll do this one. If you get to hell mode and say you're level 60, you can go back to normal mode and use this quest that we just did right here in normal, and it will upgrade your high-end weapon. As long as it's white like this one, you can find a higher grade in a later difficulty, bring it back here, imbue it, and it will still give you better stats. So it fits in there, you know. Like I can't use this because it's rare. It won't work. Do this, bang, imbue. Now when I look at it, it's gonna have all the stats. +2 to resist fire. No way that worked out so well. This run has been fabulous. We're losing a little bit of mana leech on this, but honestly, we have +1 to 10 fire damage, +1 to 7 lightning damage, +2 to resist fire, which is an aura that we were using. Fire resistance and poison resistance probably could not have rolled better, to be honest. We're in there right now. This is great. This is working out really well. So we went from 55 to 136 to 66 to 159 on our attacks now. I can't believe that rolled like that. Like, genuinely. I cannot believe that that worked like that. What do you want, Deckard?
It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the Rogue Sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery. This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils.
Really?
Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell and the way east lost forever.
Dramatic. Alright, let's go murder this bitch. Find Andariel's lair in the depths of the monastery catacombs. So we know that we are already in the monastery building. Let's go find those catacombs. God, I love this game. I love this game so much. He has a spectral hit, so he hits harder occasionally. Has like a critical hit chance, I believe. I don't know if it's every single attack is stronger or not, but jail level 1.
This is no place for a warrior to die.
Notice he said a warrior. That was the character class in Diablo 1. It was not called a paladin. It was called a warrior. I did not play that. I played the... it wasn't called a sorceress either. Or it was a sorcerer, I think. I almost said a wizard. That is not what it was called. Portal, identify. Another thing I like to do is, like, I started on the left side. I'm just going to hug this left side wall until I get all the way around the map. Most cases, the next door is on the outskirts of the current map. It's not going to be sitting in the middle somewhere. In most cases. Grand Charm. A portal. I don't really need that. 1 to 2 fire damage wasn't anything. Plus 14 of life is kind of nice. I'm gonna replace this stamina Grand Charm because we are doing better about that. The higher your vitality gets, the better your stamina gets. So we've been pumping some points into that. Not as big of a stress anymore. Still hugging this left side. That's a dead end. Cool. There's a waypoint. We're not really gonna need these waypoints. This is more of like the gap between the outer cloister and the catacombs level 2 is so large that some people probably won't want to play that long. So I think they put those waypoints in there just for their sake, but we're gonna run it. We're gonna send it. Moving on. All right, level 2. I would like to find... There is another cool little thing in Act 1. I don't know if we're going to come across it or not. It's like a weird blocked off room that has a secret passage. I don't know if we're going to find it, but if we do, I definitely want to show you guys that too. Oh, that guy's cold enchanted. He hurts. We're going to have to open this door. Okay, where's the door? There we go. Definitely did not have to open that door. Ooh. Yep. These guys hurt. See, like right now, I need to back off because my health is too low, and if I kill him, he's cold enchanted. That Frost Nova is probably gonna murder me. So get my health back. Oh, she killed him. I kind of just tanked it too, though. We'll grab some mana potions just in case, and Dariel's beating our ass. Okay, yeah, this is it. So this room has all this gold in here, right? But there's no door. There's no door. How do we get through there? If you follow the wall, you notice that there's wood here, barrels here, little shelf there. Kill these guys. There's a torch here. Blank spot. Pretty sure it's the blank spot. You click on this. Yep. Secret door. Lets you through. It's the little things, man. I love it. Okay, that's a dead end. And like these guys, they're all melee. I don't even have to kill them. They are champions though, so I'm going to. Free XP. And potions. And a belt too, I guess. Potion, mana, or not mana. I don't need mana. All the healing potions. That was a whole lot of healing potions. Set those over there. My belt has resistances on it. We're going to drop that. I don't need that, but I will sell it. And we're good to go. Uses exploding arrow on one single enemy. Well, there you go. As I say that. I don't know. Exploding arrow is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I usually go with the cold mercenary. The frozen arrow mercenary, but hitting the entire pack like that, I'm a fan. I do wish that she got bonuses from my Holy Fire aura, because like auras like Might, they do give your party the bonuses, but Holy Fire does not. So, but we do so much damage with it, it's worth using in the end. Chipped ruby. Inner cloister. All right. There's a waypoint right here. This is always here. This waypoint does not move. So we came from the outer cloister through the jail levels, and now we are in the inner cloister. Why they had a jail in between? Why they had 3 levels of a jail? No idea. And this is like where the church is? No idea. Kill all the shaman first. And another little interesting thing, like the dark ones that I'm killing right now, if they are resurrected, this goes for all of like the fallen, the carvers, all of them. If a shaman resurrects them, you do not get your experience again for killing them a second time. So you can't just let a shaman... Oh, I thought my game was going to crash. You can't just let a shaman continue to resurrect the same pack over and over again and just farm the same pack. It doesn't work like that. Not that it would be a huge experience gain, but we're going to back up off these guys a little bit. Look like a couple champion packs. Okay, this guy is cold enchanted, and that sucks. Come here, Ellie. Ooh, a unique
I can't carry anymore.
shield. Plus 12 to all resistances. Hell yeah. 5 to mana, 3 to mana. I mean, the extra resistances, it's almost double my current, so we're going to take that. Man, we are getting good drops tonight. Okay, I get it, Shaman. There's like a million of you. But if you could just like take a break, stop reviving everybody, I'd be happy. All right. Plus 4 to life, not very good. We are gonna have to go back to town to clear up this inventory a little bit. Plus 6 to lightning resistance. Man, these resistances are looking decent. Looking decent. Catacombs level 1.
There is great evil here.
You kind of just have to pick a direction and roll with it. So. Chipped emerald. There's another shaman all the way up here. I need to just go ahead and kill him. Ruby, all the gems are flying out right now. Little level up. We are level 18 already. Damn.
I am overburdened.
Said dang. Yeah, bro. We're cranking right now, dude. It's been almost 2 hours. It's already been almost 2 hours, but I'm here for it. We're doing great. The drops have been so generous. Everything's going really, really well right now. It's going smooth so far. Don't need to go that way. Ooh, a little grand charm. Oh, is it time to go back already, dude? Bro, the fire paladin is just so overpowered. It's so great. Chip topaz. It is about time to go back, huh? Hunter's bow. Ah. The curiosity will kill me if I don't pick that up.
Stay a while and listen.
I don't even have anything to identify. Sheesh. So all the gems will go in here. And then I just need to sell these rings, and then I'm good to go. Good to go.
Greetings.
Yeah, it's pretty much awful. I know I didn't give you guys a lot of time to read that, but there's certain stats that stick out where you automatically know if it's even worth looking at. Rejuvenation. I'll take all the healing potions because I know I'm going to need them. Oh, the trident, dude. Out of identifies. That's my life. Level 2's gotta be up here, man. I've cleared this whole damn area. Here it is. This is level 2 right up here. Level 2! I have 13 portals. That's not a problem. Chipped emerald. Oh my gosh, it's already happening again. I need to go back and get some identifies because I can't hang. The Act 2 mercenary is going to use that weapon, so we're going to hang on to that. There are different mercenaries in each act, and the next act is the best mercenaries. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's a dead end. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna go up. I'm going to abandon the counterclockwise tactic right now. Another reason why Holy Fire is so nice is I didn't touch like any of those dark ones. They just fell over and died because of my aura. So, easy mode. I say that, but we are on the hardest difficulty. We are on players 8 right now. Still just coasting through. Imagine if we were on players 1. Everything in this room would just die instantly. Just about. I'm willing to bet most everything would just die on the first wave of my Holy Fire. Extra portal, chipped amethyst. You really do want to pick up the gems for late game stuff, but early game it's not really necessary. Bro, I didn't check this one corner. Alright, it's a wall, thank God. We're just gonna kind of move along here. Ooh, level 3. Not even a waypoint, just level 3. Scroll of identify. Ooh, our first unique item that I can't even carry. Son of a bitch. Large axe. Let's take a look at it. So the gold text, unique item. The axe of Fekmire. It freezes the target every time We don't use axes on this class. This is a barbarian situation. And realistically, nobody's really going to use that. So we're just going to drop it anyway. You should be able to get your resistances from your armor and your other gear, not just your weapons. So, especially if it's only like one single element. Plus 50 to cold resistance sounds nice, but it's not worth the damage output it's going to give you. I stay going the wrong way. Stay going the wrong way. Yo, I found it. All right, level 4. This is where Andariel is. Right down these steps right here. We are level 18. It's looking like we're going to be level 18 going into Act 2, but we might get a level up. Who knows? It's getting kind of close. Quest log, kill Andariel. So one thing that I do like to do every time I fight Andariel, because she has insane poison damage that just drains your health, you place a portal right here in case you die, and then you can come back through your portal and not have to walk all the way. That is something in most cases you do not want to forget. Unless you're playing hardcore, then just don't die, nerd. Cue the clip of Bang Bang Wolf dying on Hardcore Classic 3 times. Gang. Alright, we are here. It's going to get hairy. We're going to put all of our best potions forward. And we're going to see if we can murder this chick. Oh, don't let that hit me. Okay, cool. Ellie, no! You're poisoned. She's going to die. I do like to clear out some of this stuff first. Ellie's for sure gonna die now, unless these zombies just don't follow us in here. Then we're Gucci gang. Oh, of course they follow us in here. Why wouldn't they? All right, let's just bring her down here and just start beating her ass. Oh, this is easy mode. No potions. Easy mode. Holy. I mean, absolutely annihilated in record timing. That was the fastest anybody's ever killed Andariel ever.
My work here is finished.
Okay, we got some nice stuff here. Let's go ahead and identify the belt. 20 to life, 20 to cold resistance. I'm going to use that. That is an upgrade. Also on the belts, this belt right under the defense stat has belt size plus 4 slots, which means it gives us 4 extra potions. This one has plus 8, so it's an extra row. That is very nice. That's nice to have. Quality of life kind of stuff, you know? And less potions taking up your inventory. I don't need the stamina potions anymore. We'll hide those over here. Move this, move this, move this. Oh, is that Claglaw's small shield again? It is. We found the same shield twice in the same act. With the exact same stats. Cool. Fucking stupid. Pick this up, and now we return to War Eve. This man is flying through, doing an amazing job explaining everything at the same time. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on
Oh,
your
I'm glad that
journey,
cup was empty.
lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there.
Pure gold
seeking
content.
something
My
in the
dad.
desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
See, but you've played like the OG Diablo 2, so you understand what I'm talking about, you know? Like I'm trying to make it easy if nobody's played this game before. And I could talk about this game for the rest of my life. As of right now, the rest of my life.
But at least now, we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander.
Oh, dude.
You are a true
For the rest of my
hero,
life.
and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
I am such a Diablo nerd. Such a Diablo nerd.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
I'm really sad. Like, I like Diablo 3, but I'm really sad Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 fell off the way that they did. Get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. My boots are better. 18 to cold resistance. We're going to take that. I'll hold on to the magic find, but 5% really isn't make or break. Man, we were so close to a level up as well. I'm going to finish talking to everybody.
What you need?
Diablo 4, the storyline of Diablo 4 is pristine.
What you need?
I loved it so much. But the end game after that
Caravan is prepared.
didn't have
You
anything
may
for
now
me, man.
journey eastward to Loot Golain.
Loot Golain. Alright, we're going to watch this cutscene, and then we're out of here. D2R. Bro, you're so late to the party, bro. You're so late to the party. D2R shitter. Bro, you know. You can't hate on Diablo 2. You know this is where your love started, baby. I got you so hooked.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that barren wasteland. How long?
Doesn't he kick this fucking thing?
I couldn't say. And all
Yeah, he does.
a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Golain,
It looks so big.
with a great sea beyond.
Like, they give us like a corner of Loot
Camped
Golain.
that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself.
Yeah, no lie, I've literally been playing this game for 20 years now.
He instructed his brethren to bind him within
100% it's been 20 years now.
understand their
I'm 27 years old.
for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now.
we set out with the dawn.
So the Wanderer is Diablo,
Next morning, we walked
the
over
hero
hill
from
toward
Diablo 1.
I had no idea then
Sleep now.
of the horrors that were in store for me there.
God, I love this game.
Good day.
All right, we're not going to talk to Jaren, but I did want to, one last thing before we dip out on this video. On Resurrected, they have a graphics, you can revert to old graphics, and I just love this. I love this so much. I love looking at this game like this. Just the way everything looks and the people look and everything, like the details are still there, you know, but even with this guy. So hyped about the remaster of this game. Way more hyped about the remaster of this game than I was Diablo 3 and 4. But that is all we're gonna do tonight. I know I've said it this entire video, the whole stream, everything. I fucking love this game, and I'm so excited to play through it and finally make videos out of it that I just can't even begin to explain to you how excited I am. But we got through Act 1. Next Thursday, we're going to do Act 2, all 6 quests. There are 5 Thursdays in November, one of them being Thanksgiving. But I'm still going to make time for you fuckers. So we will be back next Thursday. If you're watching the video, like, subscribe. If you guys are in the stream and you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go check it out. I've done a ton of games now, campaign games, a ton of them. So we drink every Thursday. We have a good time. We enjoy a little single player mode, you know? Nothing crazy, nothing sweaty, just a good time. I will see you guys on the next one. Bang, bang, baby.